Hey guys, it's Chaos Blast here, bringing you another Sonic the Hedgehog figure review. This time we got classic Amy, aka Rosie the Rascal, on our eyes. So this is gonna be maybe like not the first time, but it's like the second, like maybe the third time we get like Amy merchandise in the Jakks line. You know, the first time they did the, well, I guess you count this the Amy Rose dish that came with the Bendy Tails figure way back in 2019. Then they did the classic Amy plush that did in 2020. And they also bring us the 4-inch modern Amy figure, which we're going to take a look at that later, compare with her. And now we got classic Amy, which is really must have in the collection since this is like our second classic Amy figure since the Jasper days. So let's don't waste any of the time. Just look at her in the packaging and let's read her description and go ahead get her out. So the packaging is just your standard Sonic package for the classic line, since they got classic Sonic picture on here. We got the Sonic logo, Jakks logo, Amy name. We got the warning, choking hazard, small parts, not for children. 3 years to up. Okay, so let's read the back of the description. So it said a pink hedgehog. Amy will always follow her heart to protect the weak, and no matter how small. Huh, really? Because it kind of go different with the modern one, where it's on the modern line for Amy, it's a pink hedgehog who wields a huge hammer called the Pika Pika hammer. Well, okay now, but it's Amy. So she got 5 points of articulation. And in this phrase, there's Supersonic, which we already look at. Amy, the one we're gonna look at now. Knuckles, Silver, and Shadow. So I think you probably didn't watch. If you didn't watch my other review, I bet I want you to go check it out. Knuckles and Silver is already a re-release, while Super Shadow is a he's a repaint of the regular Shadow, but that's the Super Shadow. So yeah, go ahead and get Amy out of the packaging, because I can tell she's ready to see overloving Sonic. Okay, so we got Amy Rose at her packaging. Let's take a look closely at her. First, look at the paint job real quick. So the paint job, does not look too bad. I can see like the mouth. They kind of didn't line up the mouth too perfectly, but it's barely noticeable if you look at like in a far away or like glance, but you look at close up, yeah, it's kind of fairly noticeable. The nose still have like a little peach, but it's like a kid's figure. This is for a kid, basically. But this isn't gonna be perfect, but it's a cute figure. Okay, so I know she have the writing on her shoes, which I don't know why, but it's understandable because every Jakks specific figure is. And she also have, for some reason, like a dark, orange color like underneath her skirt, which is pretty cool. I'm not gonna show it because I don't want people to think I'm which I'm not. So that's the thing. Okay, so let's see how many articulation she got. So she got like 5 points of articulation. So she got move with the head. She could move by her arms. She could move her leg. She doesn't have a swivel by the skirt/short like Jasper's had. Overall, this is a pretty cute Amy figure, I say so to least, because if you think about it, this is our second Amy figure we got. Yes, Jasper did make one, and Force 4 figures did one also, but it was like a mini figure, something like, I guess, for acid display, not something to play with also. But I really like this figure also. I like how her shoes is like on like a light blue material, because some Amy artworks sometimes depict her shoes like a purple, like a light purple or philo pinkish color, which is it's pretty okay. The only thing I do say that her arms are bent in a different way, but at the same time I don't want to. It's have its own charm, I know, cause during the 2010s, where they was doing classic Amy boards, like the GE plush, the Jazzware plush, the Jazzwares figure, and the Force 4 figurine. Like, they all had like the same pose, like in a T pose. I want to say, because it was based off the model sheet of Amy. If I think that's right. So yeah. So the backhoe krills, like, she only got like 5 back krill because she don't have like a mirror krill like Sonic does. And Amy does have like the little scuff on her hair, you know, like how Amy was always supposed to look. Overall, this is a pretty good figure. I mean, she do have one hand open because she can't hold accessories, so I'm guessing you can hold the Pika hammer from the other Amy line, like from the Martin line. So let's see, can we do that real quick? Okay, let's see here. Can we let her hold the hammer where she can? And this is a pretty good job, even though it's too big, but at the same time, it's classic Amy, because I guess it was Sonic the Fighter's her. The hammer was too big, which, you know, I'm not complaining, which is a pretty good scope for a toy, you know. Okay, so let's look forward next to the Jazzware Amy, which there's like not a little bit of differences between, maybe like a little bit in the colors, I would say. Because, okay, so Jazzware Amy color is like, her pink is like a little dull, and like the orange color is like a little muted, I guess, because of over time. This is like a 10-year-old figure. But I don't know, it still feel new. You know, this Amy do have a waist articulation between the skirt. And I kind of like how they did the, you know, the shoelaces, Jazz. I kind of like theirs too. And, you know, sometimes this Amy do have a little bit hard stand up a little bit, I guess, because of how her head is. But I don't know. But, like, this is what I mean by, like, the T-pose that this Amy is figuring in. While this Amy have one hand in the face while one hand open. But, you know, both of these two are both great Amy figures, you know. It doesn't matter which Amy figure you get. It's like, if I ask, like, which one is my favorite, I'm starting to like the Jakks one a little bit more. I mean, even though Jazzware, I like the Jazzware, so I'm kind of like liking the Jakks a little bit. But who knows, you know? So that's that. Let's go ahead and put next to her model counterpart, Modern Amy, which she's pretty big, which is understandable because classic characters are smaller than model characters, which model characters are bigger. So, how it looked like is that I kind of like the scaling between these two Amy's. Even though Amy Rose doesn't have like a lot of merchandise of her, you know, it's kind of nice to see her getting some love and some recognition from companies like this. You know, if Classic Amy was in Sonic Generations, we'll probably see some scenes with these two together. Who knows? I mean, we never have seen those scenes of Amy. And the crazy thing is, I don't understand why Sega changed her age. Like, she was an 8-year-old hedgehog during the 90s, while she's a 12-year-old hedgehog. But Sonic is like the same age, but still been the same age since the 90s. But I don't want to get into it a lot, so that's the thing. Okay, so next look forward, next is scale between Sonic and Tails from the same line with she and the Jakks line to provide that scale. I'm trying to see. I think all of them scale pretty well next to each other, I want to say. Okay, let me start with Tails and Amy first. Okay, since Tails and Amy are roughly in the same age during this timeline, like the Sonic 2, Sonic CD timeline, I think Amy is shorter than Tails, I guess because of the shoes. I don't know. Because, okay, I know Sonic is 15, so he is taller than Amy, so, you know, they scale pretty well next to each other. I just can't wait for, Jakks do their Knuckles, you know, to have, like, the complete trio, the complete team, Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy. So yeah, I can't wait for Knuckles to come out, which I am looking for my boy Knuckles. So yeah, that's a plus right there. Okay, so that was my 2.5 Amy figure review. I think that Jakks did a good job on this figure. Mine did have some pink flaws on it, but you know, not too major, not very noticeable or something. I will recommend on y'all guys buying this figure if you know, since I think she's like the rare one in this set too. Since some people are having a hard time finding this Amy, which I understand because you know Jakks did the same thing with I think it was Wave 6 with this Amy. Some people are having a hard time finding Wave 8, you know, with Rouge. So yeah, I could tell. I don't know what's up with distribution with it. But all this jokes aside, I think this is a pretty good Amy figure. Now, if your kids like Sonic, if your kids like Amy Rose, and they think Amy Rose is their favorite character, buy this figure for her. I mean, well, buy this figure for them and the Marta figure. You know, since the classic, since the 2.5 inch figure only cost you like $4.99, basically $5, right? The 4-inch ones cost you like $9.99, basically $10. So, you know, you can spend like at least $16 in a store, and that's not pretty bad for two figures. So, I do recommend y'all guys buying it. I know Jakks are making the Knuckles, making classic Knuckles now. I can't wait. We already saw pictures of prototype. I can't wait to see like a full HD picture of Knuckles, and can't wait until he get released and we can finally have the full team, you know. And I hope that they make Honey the Cat, Being the Dynamite, Snack the Weasel, Walk the Polar Bear, every other classic character, even the classic Chaotix. I would love to see classic Chaotix. Like, classic Chaotix is that one. Classic Chaotix rarely get talked about or rarely get merchandise. We do get merchandise of the Chaotix, but we usually get merchandise of their modern design, but not in their classic design. I would like to see some classic design Chaotix merch. The only classic Chaotix merch we got is the SBL plush. Way back in '96 was Sonic the Fighters. That was way back in '96, like almost like 25 years ago now. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. All I have to say. If you like this video, please hit that subscribe button. Please comment down below and tell me what is your favorite Sonic figure you own. What is your favorite Sonic the Hedgehog video game is. This is Chaos Blast here, and I'll see you guys next time.